Kansas, here to do another movie review right here on the Movie Throne. What movie are we going to be talking about this video? I'm so excited, guys. The biggest movie probably of this year has come out. Avengers Endgame, starring, Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Helmsworth. Can go on and on with the list. Mark Ruffalo. Jeremy Renner, Scarlett Johansson. I can go on and on. Amazing actors and actresses in this one. Phenomenal. Let's go, like always, non-spoiler first, and then I'll do my spoiler review right after, guys. Don't worry, you'll get a spoiler notification at the bottom. So if you haven't seen this yet, I won't ruin the movie. So what I'm going to tell you in the non-spoiler, amazing. This movie is simply what we've been, as Marvel fans, guys, been dreaming about. 10 years plus of the story from Iron Man 1 all the way right up to Infinity War until we got this bad boy Endgame. Phenomenal. Story-wise, all story ends, plots, whatever you want to call it, neatly tie up in this one. So you get conclusion. Actors showed up. They did their job. Everybody, you can tell, they love to be in the MCU and a part of this and be the characters they portray. They all did their part. Lots of, if you're looking for non-stop action from beginning to end, you're not going to get it here, guys. You're going to get kind of like more storytelling for 2/3 of the movie, tying up loose ends between certain characters. I'll leave it at that. You know who had beef since Civil War. Very realistic. Very honest, very serious, but also very funny at times. A lot of cool moments. The last third of the movie, you do not leave your seat. It is probably one of the best things you'll ever see in a comic book movie, period. Is there flaws in the movie? Yes, there is. It's not a perfect movie in any shape, form, or anything like that. But you're going to be satisfied. Completely, totally satisfied. And when you see it at the end, you're going to be like, cool. What a nice way to end phase 1 to 3 or the Infinity Saga and all the Thanos gems and all that crap. You're going to love it. Hands down, I highly recommend you guys go seeing it. Everybody shows up. Flow of this movie is pretty good. It didn't feel like 3 hours. It felt like literally minutes. But secret, don't drink anything like I did and you'll be fine. But everybody showed up, guys. There's I would say, at least without ruining it for you in this portion, 2 holy shit moments, I'm going to say. Like, when you see it, you know exactly what I mean. And it occurs, I would say, more than halfway through the movie. I'll just leave it at that. But everything you wanted is in here. Stuff that you didn't want is in here. Stuff that you wish that were here, that you wanted wasn't in it, but you were okay. It was a nice equal balance, the first 2/3. And then an amazing... And I'm telling you, you guys are going to go bananas. That's the only way I can describe it. All right, guys. Highly recommend you get your butts in the theater. That's the end of my non-spoiler. Spoiler. Here we go. Spoiler at the bottom. Guys, holy shit. From the very opening scene, which I called it, if you guys know the king, Hawkeye is training his daughters. Everybody disappears from the snap. That's the only connection that you have between Infinity War and this, and it kind of slowly goes in its own direction. Tony does get rescued with Nebula on the ship by Captain Marvel. She brings him down. They confront the rest of the Avengers. Tony finally sees Captain America. He's kind of cool with them and a little bit in shock. And then shit hits the fan. I'm going to leave it at that. We do see, I'm going to go through all the different characters, guys. We do have Professor Hulk. So we do have an intelligent, speaking, cool-looking Hulk with Mark Ruffalo's face as the Hulk talking. Funny scenes. Ant-Man is a big part of this. He does come through the particle, whatever the hell, phantom zone, whatever you want to call it, zone, from his trip. An ant actually frees him. He's wondering what the hell goes down. He sees that everything's been in disarray. Earlier, I forgot to skip that, the Avengers do confront Thanos up there, and big spoiler, they cut off his head and kill him. But we still get Thanos throughout the whole movie. So the only way they can think of fixing things, because that didn't solve anything, because Thanos apparently he used the gems or the stones to destroy the stones, so you couldn't find them. So that forced the Avengers to kind of figure out a way, maybe they can go back through time, grab the stones at particular events of the MCU, which I'm not going to ruin that for you. I'll let you guys enjoy something. They go, they do what they need to do, and shit happens. Nothing runs smoothly. Some funny parts. Thor, oh my god, you thought you couldn't get better? He's even better than that. You get a overweight Thor. Let's just leave it at that. Holy shit, is there funny scenes, guys. You're going to love it. You're going to go bananas. Just to convince him to come back is cool. Captain Marvel, I didn't really see Captain Marvel, so I can't really see to compare the two. But apparently a lot of people like her better in this. She was a little bit at the beginning, and then majorly at the end when they needed her. Trust me, she played a big pivotal role of the whole battle. Thanos looks badass. He finds out, of course, the plan because apparently there's two Nebulas, and Nebula's computer spills the beans that way, and he kind of figures out what the hell goes on. The heroes do go back. They manage to get all the gems, but they lose a team member. They lose Black Widow. You'll see what I mean when you guys check that out. I don't want to ruin it there. You can see that whole scene is like phenomenal, like unreal. Like you were shocked and you were sad at the same time. The team really felt it. They got the gems. Hulk snaps his fingers, and literally within seconds, shit hits the thing. Thanos strikes, wreaking havoc. That ruined that mess that you guys see in the trailer. That all that shit Emmett flying around with pencils and shit. That's the scene. Thanos goes down there to confront them. So that's where the big showdown goes down in the third act, guys. It is holy shit. Okay, so they're fighting. Okay, so basically everybody's trying to the scene when you have the three of them. Iron Man. Because Iron Man needed to convince him to come back and do this, guys, because he's the one who figures out that little time bracelet shit to go travel, and they can kind of manipulate time and make it back in one piece, and it's pretty cool. Cool moments. Peggy Carter, Iron Man sees his father, Thor sees his mother, Natalie Portman's in it. Like, I can go on. I can name drop till I'm blue in the face. I don't want to ruin everything. There's so many damn good surprises. You guys go check it out yourself. This is kind of like, I would call it the Chris Evans Captain America / Iron Man show. It was good. So, holy shit, number one. There was a big fight scene. They're all scrapping and fighting there on the ground. Captain America is pretty much left. Well, Thor is about to get his head punched in, and all of a sudden, Thor was it? Or Iron Man was about to get his face kicked in. All of a sudden, you see the hammer fly right by and hit Thanos in the head, and then it goes back to whoever sent it. It's Captain America, guys. Holy shit moment. The crowd in the theaters went ape shit. So did the king. I almost jumped out of my seat with my bad back. That was incredible. And Thor's like, yes, I knew you were kind of like, worried. Holy crap. Him wielding oh man, I'm telling you, like, I won't explain how you got the hammer and shit, but oh my god, the fight scenes, the battle scenes, they're going bananas. Everybody gets beat up. Even Captain Marvel comes in, she gets kind of punched out, and then it's left between him and Thanos. And when Thanos goes after Cap, and Cap uses the hammer, and everything else, I don't want to tell you too much, but the fight, holy shit, you think, yeah. Then Thanos regroups, is about to take out stupid Cap, breaks his shield. You see little pieces of his shield just disintegrate as he's battling Thanos there. And as Thanos gets all his troops, he calls all his troops, guys, no shit of a lie, they're coming through. And then what happens? A few seconds, holy shit, moment number two. Portals start open with Doctor Strange, and who comes through? Black Panther, Spider-Man, all the heroes show up that vanished in the snapping or the decimation, appear. Major showdown goes down. That battle scene, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking it, leaves you speechless. You do not want to miss a second of that. It must have lasted 15 minutes, and there was a girl moment or movement in there with all the girls get behind Captain Marvel to kind of like take the glove to get it out of there so Thanos doesn't get his hands on it and really mess things up. Holy crap. That was a good scene. There's also a scene that Thanos is going after Captain Marvel because Captain Marvel comes back with the bang and brings down his ship, and I'm telling you, shit goes everywhere. You've never seen anything like this in a comic book movie ever. Probably the best scene ever in any comic book movie ever filmed up to today, guys. It was good. The ending was good. Major character, Iron Man bites the big one. He makes the ultimate sacrifice, guys. Cap doesn't die. Iron Man dies. Getting the stones, using it, snapping his fingers and saying, I am Iron Man. So that kind of tied it right to the beginning of the very first movie, which is his character, and he did a complete 360. He saved everybody. He unfortunately sacrificed himself, dies. Cap, last thing he did, which I kind of call that too, he ends up taking back the stones to where they were originally to kind of restore the timeline, but keep them safe but not safe so it doesn't mess up how they are living now. Hawkeye's daughter's back. Ant-Man's daughter's grown up. Captain America goes through, and then a few seconds they're wondering what the hell's going on. Cap shows up back later, an old man. Words are exchanged there. He went back to be with his girl, Peggy Carter. Got that last dance with her. Grew old. He was like a 70-year-old or 80-year-old man on the bench. He passed the shield to... Come on. Who did he pass the shield to? Falcon. So Falcon's kind of like picking up the mantle from when we gather. No end credits. So if you guys are looking for end credits, stop crying. I don't want to hear it. As for any negatives, if I had to say any negatives around here, they could have cut a good maybe 10 minutes of the movies between different certain characters, which were irrelevant in my point. But you know what? It didn't hurt it at all. I'm telling you, it worked all the way from beginning to end. The actors did their damn good job. They left everything on the table. Every single, from the B-list actors, when the heroes show up, holy shit. And the fight scenes, you had Valkyrie on her horse, Spider-Man. I'm telling you, everybody had their moment, and even when Tony died, there was a moment there. It was phenomenal. It was good. The ending was good. You have Thor giving his the new Asgard to Tessa Thompson's character, Valkyrie. So she's new queen of New Asgard. He ends up going with the Guardians, so they're taking off. So that's kind of funny there. A little cool moments everywhere. And overall, it's a perfect way to end the MCU. Russo brothers, congratulations. You guys delivered a masterpiece. Is it perfect? No. Is it great? Yes. Do I like it better than Infinity War? I think so overall. There was Infinity War, you could do pretty much anything because you know he was going to get the stone, so you knew what the end result was going to be. We just wanted to find out how. This one, you were left on your seat. Where are they going from here? Are they going to get it? What's going on? Like, what's going to be the end result? The action scenes, oh my God, the animation, special effects, phenomenal. Top notch. Good ending. Stan Lee's cameo was good as well, guys. You know, quick little scene when they went back to the 70s. We're just going to leave it at that. Overall, so many good memories, so many good moments, so many oh shit moments, so many moments you're going to cry. You're going to feel everything. It's a roller coaster of emotions. Overall, I loved it. I loved it slightly better than Infinity War, but I'm going to go check this out again sometime in the theater, probably next week or so I can really make my definitive decision on where this lies within all the Avenger movies and within all the 21 first collection of MCU movies, guys, because it's going to be a doozy. It's going to be amazing. So until that happens, I'll let you guys know. We might do a special down the road, but that's my thoughts. It's the King Thoughts, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Did you guys see this movie yourself? What are your thoughts? Is it the best MCU movie ever? Best Avengers film? Let me know. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. So, guys, loved it. Get your asses in the theater. It is a movie event to be experienced in the theaters. So go there, see it before it leaves theater. Don't be a fool and not go see it. Get your asses in the theater. So until next movie review, take it easy, guys. King's out of here.